This is the 301 Jackson Street album that is causing all this controversy. 301 Jackson Street. My name is John Leach. I was raised in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I've lived here in Melbourne, Florida since 1994. I played in rock bands in the 80s and 90s. I went to London. I traveled a lot. Currently, I'm an event host, DJ, a music writer, and assistant editor of the Brevard Live magazine. It's the area's longest running print publication, and it's through the magazine that I met Billy Yeager. He reached out to me to help him break into the local music scene. This place is like, it's like a podunk with waves, you know, and Billy was just too visionary to really have a go here. People around here in music, they want to hear Lynyrd Skynyrd, Jimmy Buffett, have like reggae on the deck on Sundays, things like that. It's very calm, it's very conservative, and it's very sedate. Billy, obviously, it's too much for that. The people here don't really like a challenge, and Billy is nothing if not challenging. I dig Billy's vibrancy as a person, and I've been a big fan of his work for a long time. I've never met anybody like Billy Yeager. I'm sure you never will. I thought his whole Jimi Hendrix trip was hilarious. I wrote about Billy in the magazine, and he's very colorful, and I think he's great. We got to be friendly as you can be with a guy like Billy Yeager. Not everybody gets Billy. I get Billy. He's deeply artistic. So I knew he wouldn't last long around here. He moved away. Of course, moving away from this area was the right thing for a guy like Billy Yeager to do. There's no room for a guy like Billy Yeager in a town like this. So he calls one day and says that he's leaving town, and he had thrown all of his stuff into a dumpster. And I said, oh man, I mean, you know, what did you throw in the dumpster? He says, well, all my work, my albums, So I thought, okay, tell me where the dumpster is. I want to take a look and, you know, grab some stuff. I'm not in the habit of dumpster diving, but I thought maybe, you know, there'd be something interesting in there. I used to collect albums years ago, and if you know anything about boxes of albums, they're very heavy, big, heavy boxes. And I didn't want to, you know, I don't need 100 Billy Yeager albums or whatever, so I grabbed a couple bits, and at that point, I didn't even have a turntable. So I got some records. I got some stuff here, actually. I can show you. Put it in the closet. Didn't think about it. You know, I grabbed some stuff like, for instance, here's Bunny Yeager. You know, if you know Billy's story, his aunt was Bunny Yeager. Some of this sort of thing. You know, there's some old Billy pictures. You know, his dad was supposed to be a country western movie star singer or something like that. So I remember Billy showing me this stuff in his day, and it's just was in the dumpster. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. You know, he talks about his dad in his movies. Here's pictures of Billy surfing, you know. Even this from his Jimmy story. This was kind of the era when I knew him, in that, like, 99, 2000. A guy like Billy, though, who knows? He's like Einstein. You know, anything could come of it. Fast forward all these years, and then somebody sent me a thing on Facebook. He said, Billy Yeager's, like, I don't know, this NPR piece that I read about him doing a hoax or something like that. So I thought, wow, there's this thing about his record, something about his record albums. I said, wow, I don't know. So I had a look in the albums, in the stuff that I had, and then it turns out that I've got this album, What's It Gonna Take? Billy Yeager, What's It Gonna Take? Right? But then in it, there was another one. It says 301 Jackson Street. So I checked that out, and then it's like this, you know. Here's the record, and it's just like some scribbled on thingy. So, you know, it kind of dawns on me this may be the record that's making all this fuss. So I checked the track listing. This is the 301 Jackson Street album that is causing all this controversy. The first song, Two People. It's called Two People. We used to go see him. He used to play these little river joints around here. and you know, people just weren't ready for him. This is so funky. This reminds me of Sly, the Family Stone. I like it. So this song here, that's called Two People, and on the track listing, on the track listing, you know, that is side 1, song 1, and then here on side 2, Until Great Escape. Let's see what it is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. This is a track. This is track 4, side 2. Wow. So this is track 4, side 2. A whole different kind of thing, you know. Same record. Until the Great Escape. Until the Great Escape. So here you go. And let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah. It's like Zappa. You know? There you have it.
Hi, my name is Gary Bryce. I'm a cine photographer, actor, singer, songwriter. I work for Billy Yeager for probably 30 years now. People that say he's eccentric, I guess. Sometimes he is. He started throwing all his stuff in this dumpster one time, and I go, man, what are you doing? He says, I can't take it with me. I got no place to stay. So I thought, well, man, I can get some of it. So show you a couple things. One of them is a guitar that he threw in there. It's not much of a thing anymore, but I kept it and I made him sign it. It says, Gary, I love you, Billy Yeager. But I've kept it for a long, long time, and kept some of the other stuff too, a couple albums and stuff.